Edwards able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Once more, Edwards. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Jackson here is going to look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'm going to get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 27 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Just like that.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On first down, Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 7. They will run with Singletary. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it's stopped with just over a minute to go before halftime. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On play action, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down.
So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. Rolling to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
First down, Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 29 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Bills 21, Ravens 6. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, report.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed, because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out to his left, and that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle, looking at each other.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And that was just a good job there of being mobile and creating something.
Being able to extend a play and get people open, or buy yourself more time to run with the football, that's a really nice job there.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a couple, Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Jackson to throw. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 1-yard line.
Check three. Hey, switch gears. Shoot. Hey, watch it.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Latavius Murray taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now The lead's down to 7, and that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Taking it right down Broadway. Isaiah McKenzie.
He's going to make everything happen.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Jackson. Dumps it off to Edwards. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage. Work on that clock. See if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football. Gain some yardage and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Now it's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
You got it, son. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Jackson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On first down, Singletary, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Singletary again, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Jackson to throw. Quick slant to Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
There you go. There you go.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that,